James, and I have a different type of fabric haul that I would like to share with you. First of all, today I visited a beautiful local quilt shop. It was called Angel Oak Stitchery. This shop is a very special shop. A husband and wife owned the shop together. I told them I will not forget the man's name because his name is Roger, and that is my dad's last. My dad's name is Roger, so I said I will not forget that name. And his lovely wife was named Vicky. They had another lovely lady working in the shop, and her name was Tammy. And it was my first time going in a quilt shop. And this is going to be, please excuse my shaking. I'm going to try not to shake. Maybe this. Okay, so this is going to be the first one in a series. I'm going to first go to local quilt shops in my area, and then maybe I'll branch out and go to some quilt shops in other states. But anyway, this is my very first one. This is the first quilt shop I have ever been in, and it was a fantastic experience. So please watch the video on there about the Angel Oak Stitchery. But while I was there, I bought some fabric. At that quilt shop, they have classes. They have fabric all throughout the store. They have a clearance section, but something that is really special, they have a long arm quilting machine in the back of the building, and then they have a classroom. Well, everything is clean, everything is beautiful. But the most special thing about that shop, what touched my heart the most, is in the back. Now let me say, I love a good sale. I love thrifting. I love yard sales. I like all that kind of stuff. Well, I never knew that going into a beautiful quilt shop, I would get that experience. But here's what happened. In the back of their store, they had some bins of fabric. There was fat quarters, there was yardage, different ththings like that. And I thought to myself, I wonder what the difference is in these fabrics back here. Hi, Mary Ellen. And hi, Nick. I am telling about my wonderful experience. I'm going to do a shopping haul of what I bought at the quilt store today, the Angel Oak Stitchery. But here's what happened. So they had all this fabric in these bins, and the lady took me back to show me the long arm, and she showed me the bins of fabric. And she said, now I've always been told, oh, quilt shops, they're so expensive, support local businesses, but they're so expensive. So I was very surprised, first of all, because hi, hello, is that Calcium, Nick, and Mary Ellen? Hello to all of you. Thank you for being here. But anyway, so I went around the quilt shop, saw the beautiful fabric. Let me start here. I bought a beautiful batik with sea turtles on it. And this was $12.50 for a yard, okay? Then they had some clearance fabric. Now, I love bumblebees. And they had this beautiful bumblebee fabric. I paid $7.20 a yard. Not bad. Another beautiful fabric, $7.20 a yard. And I don't know why my phone looks so dark. And I apologize if it looks dark to y'all. And this one, $7.20 a yard. This is by Michael Miller. So beautiful, beautiful cotton from the quilt store. at a good price. Well, back there in the bins, when I saw the bins, she told me, she said, this fabric is $2 a yard, and there is fat quarters, and they are 50 cents a yard. And I thought, what? That's like going to a yard sale. And then she told me the sweetest story. There is a lady who lives in their community, and she has dementia, and she is in a memory home. And they are selling her fabric stash, and all the money made from this sale will go to this lady. And ladies of the community, if they have fabric in their stash that they want to donate, they donate it, and you can go to this quilt shop and buy this fabric, and it'll help this lady. Well, I was I was excited, I was intrigued. I thought, ooh, I probably can get some vintage fabric. So anyway, let me show you some of what I got. So this looks like a batik to me. Here's another batik. At Joann's, the batiks are like $14.99 a yard. This is two more batiks. You can tell a batik because it's hand dyed. That is where you get all these variations. But anyway, just to show you some of this beautiful fabric that I got, and I saw a lot of name brands like Kaufman and Michael Miller, but I'm just going to go through it. Look at this. Isn't this beautiful? I thought it was so pretty. And a lot of it is fat quarter size. Some of it is larger than a fat quarter, and some of it is a little smaller. But I love this. This is vintage. A lot of it is vintage fabric. It belonged to a lady who obviously loved quilting. And isn't it nice that something she loved is helping her right now when she needs help? So I thought that was just the nicest thing. And this store, look at this one. Isn't this beautiful? This store, Angel Oak Stitchery. In James Island, we have an angel oak tree. The lady her and her husband owned this shop, she said that she grew up right there on James Island. And look at this one with the sweet tea. Well, it's sweet tea and it's iced coffee, but isn't that cute? What cute summer fabric, isn't it? Oh, I know. Mary Ellen, I am just loving this fabric. I picked it all out, so of course I'm loving it. But look at this one with the cows on it. I love it. And this, I had to get this. I've got to get me some chickens and roosters. I love chickens and roosters. So, and then this gorgeous one, it's like a farm. Isn't that pretty? Look at little goats. So pretty. I just had the best time, and I was just so excited to meet these people. This one is a beautiful piece of fabric, and it has lighthouses on it. So really excited. Then, of course, my son trains dogs. So when I saw the dog fabric, I had to have that. And look at this one. Isn't that beautiful? And then this pretty one with the stars. And then, of course, some more country fabric. I do love the country fabric. And then another batik. So altogether, for everything, I spent $60. And, I don't know, but this right here was 4 yards of fabric. And look at this one with the sea turtles. Isn't that so pretty? Oh man, I would have loved to have the whole roll of that. I really would. But anyway, if you want to look at their store, online, they have a website, and it's called angeloakstitchery.com. They are a Bernina dealer, but they service all types of sewing machines, And they even had a sewing machine, really nice looking sewing machine in there, a used sewing machine. I guess someone traded it in or something. $129. I thought, well, how perfect is that, for somebody who's just starting? But they give classes there. So I am very excited to go to a quilting class there. And I just wanted to hop on and tell the story about how they were raising money for the lady in their community. I thought that was just a wonderful idea. And I was so happy to get some, vintage, some unusual types of fabric. So everyone, y'all, my phone is about to die on me. I have made good use of this phone today. Oh, yes. Oh, me too. Oh, I love it. But listen, y'all, I'm going to start a series of going to quilt shops. And I tell you, this first one was a fantastic experience. So everyone take care. And if you want to, go to the site, Angel Oak Stitchery. Please like and share my video. I appreciate all of you so much. And have a great evening. This is Nana with So It Seems. And you might notice that tonight my dog isn't in the picture, which is very unusual. But my dog is at the babysitter, and that is how I discovered the quilt shop, because the babysitter is in Harleyville, and the quilt shop was 7 miles from her home. And one of the lovely ladies at Joann, who I've made friends with, had told me about this quilt shop. So I was real excited to go visit it. And I can't wait to do something with this, y'all. I love bumblebee fabric. And this one, I mean, this is just gorgeous. Golly, it's so pretty. All right, everyone, have a good evening.